What is up, gang? Different setup right now. Maybe the video quality is better. It's definitely better. I was just feeling like I need to record one of these again because I'm in a low spot, which is great. So again, not on the floor, so don't know if I can really call this floor time, but floor time talk. The reason I'm on my phone right now is because I was like, oh, I need to go record this, grab my MacBook, and I go to drive away, so I'm like alone because I'm currently staying with my friend Leia, and I just don't want to dump my problems onto her or have her come across me dumping my problems to whatever the hell this is. And get to my spot, and I go to open my MacBook, and speaking of, I just got a Raising Cane sticker when I went with my cousin the other day. Just found like the kids meals come with toys, Raising Cane's themed toys. I was like, bro, you got me fucked up. I love Raising Cane's. I love Raising Cane's so much. That's why I'm fucking fat. But yeah. So I also found out that their merch store has bracelets, and I don't think I've ever brought this up, but I absolutely, oh, it's upside down. Hold on, let me fix it. I absolutely love the Dutch Bros bracelets. I don't know what it is about them. There's just something so special about them to me. And this one is like my all-time favorite. Like, I wear this every fucking day. I don't know why, but it's just like my thing. I don't even like the sticker drops, really. I mean, I have it on my water bottle, which I've talked about before, and unfortunately I did not bring with me, which I probably should have, because it's kind of fucking hot outside. It's only like 77 today. I don't know why I'm complaining that much. It's supposed to be like 93 on Saturday, which literally like gun to my throat. Holy shit, I look so chopped from this angle. Like, I think I mentioned this before, but I hate this like skin that I have down here. So if I like start talking or get too relaxed, you'll see it, but I don't really care. But on the topic of it being hot, let me see if I can show this. Am I gonna show too much detail? I feel like I'm gonna dox myself. We're actually not gonna do that. But basically, my phone stand thing that this is on right now to hold it up is literally like the rubber thing or the sticky thing that like connects it to my dashboard is melting. I don't see. You're probably like, okay, like who does that? I've had this thing for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. Actually, I'm not sure. Wait. Yeah, like 2 years, I think. And the first year I had it, like, there was hot ass days and it did not melt. All of a sudden this summer I go up where it's like not as hot up there. Ooh. I don't know if I should have said that. Wait. I'm gonna pray that I keep that I take that out. And if not, don't dox me. It's not as hot up there, but like we're talking 7 degrees outside, and all of a sudden my shit starts melting, and there's literally like a river of this sticky stuff running down my dashboard, and I'm like, I don't know what to fucking do about this because it's sticky. Like, I can't just like wipe it up. I don't know. That was such a fucking tangent. Yeah, my MacBook not working. Oh, no, I didn't explain that because I got too distracted by Raising Cane's biggie. Open this shit up, and it's at, oh, you can't see it. It's at 4%. I was like, God fucking damn it, bruh. I still want to talk. So, the phone is out, and I got acne right now. Yippee. Anyway. I think what I'm gonna title this one is Giving But Not Receiving. I was originally gonna title it Betrayal, which sounds so fucking dramatic. But, I think betrayal is a matter of like, well, in the context I'm about to explain, it's like, that's more of a perspective thing. I don't think it's really true. But basically, if we're not going with betrayal, we're going with giving and receiving. Giving but not receiving. Actually, my mic was kind of helpful. I was being a little sad earlier and maybe crying in silence. Because, don't get me wrong, I love Leia. But I don't think I'm meant to live with someone else, you know? Like, or maybe she's just not the one. I don't know. Like, I need my space, and it's been so hard lately. Like, I feel like I've been, like, I feel like I just don't get my own life as of late, which is whack, because I'm on summer vacation. Like, I'm not even in my summer quarter anymore, where I actually felt like strangled. This is just like I'm at home, and yet I feel just as suffocated. And it's like, why? Well, I mean, like, I'm trying to, like, for me, I just want to like work out and stuff. I want to work out. I want to do my research project thing that I'm getting paid for, and it just feels like I cannot make the time for that, because I sound so like selfish, so entitled. What's the word? Saying this? I don't know. It'll make sense when I explain it. I have so many people in my life. So many people. I don't know. I'm not an English major. There's lots of people in my life that I can like hang out with and do all this stuff with, and I want to see them all. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, I don't know. It gets to a point where I'm just like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, I want my own life. But they are my life. Like, that's the thing. I'll start saying that to myself. Like, God, I feel like I'm losing my life. They are my life. They are part of it. So it's like, how can I say, like, why do I feel that way? And I think it's because I'm trying to hang out with so many people so much that I'm not respecting my time and my boundaries, which is such a difficult thing for me, because, like, I don't know what caused it. But I'm just like such a big people pleaser, and I'm sure like so many people relate to this. But it's like, I don't know why I feel such a need to like not be myself and just like everyone else matters more than me. And that's where the whole giving but not receiving comes into play. Oh, I feel really good talking about this. I was literally like bawling my eyes out over this, obviously in silence, because I was talking about. I hate this hair right here. Why is it like, I don't know. Anyway, let me take a picture for the thumbnail. I don't know what I should do for the picture though. Wait, no, this is gonna look dumb. We're gonna do this later. We'll do this later when I'm not recording, because it's kind of cool that I can do that on my phone. Because the MacBook, it was like I would take the picture, or I would take the video, but you can't take a picture of taking the video. But on my iPhone, I can do that. I'll do it later though. The whole giving but not receiving thing. It's rough. It sucks that like I feel like I do so much to like, you know, be with my friends and everything, hang out with them and like talk to them, ask how their life is and everything, and like be there for them and all this stuff. And I just feel like I'm not receiving the same amount of like care or respect, or like, I don't know. And I don't know if it's a problem of like my perspective, where I'm just being like selfish or something, or just like I need to see the bigger picture, or if it's a problem like I'm not being more open enough. It's definitely it, but I don't know what to do about it. I'm so bad, and that literally goes back into the whole people pleasing thing. I hate this. It's just so like, yeah, you could say like, oh, it's a problem of like, you know, I'm giving but not receiving, like I'm putting in so much effort and I feel like others aren't putting in effort, and that's like, oh, that's because of people pleasing and shit. Well, okay, maybe it's because maybe I could like deal with this by bringing up my concerns, by bringing up like, you know, by opening up. But it comes back to the people pleasing thing, where it's like, you know, I feel like they don't, like, I don't want to put those burdens on them. I don't want to like make them have to deal with that. I don't want to, I don't know. I don't want to be annoying. And so I don't. And then it leads to shit like this. And I know this is temporary. I've learned that. But every time it feels awful. And it doesn't change the fact that I am feeling these things. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. But it feels good to be talking about this shit to my iPhone in a car, I guess, which is whack. But it's just because, like, really, who am I talking to? I'm talking to myself. And at the end of the day, I feel like I can always like trust myself and everything. Ew, I sound like those people that are like, you know, like just me, myself, and I. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. This is that cringy shit. Like, nobody understands me. And I think that the problem with that is because you don't open yourself up. I don't know. But, I feel like I don't know what to say, but I know there's a lot to say. Giving but not receiving. The thing that really, like, started this whole, like, that's the best way I can describe it, is, I think it was this weekend. I think this weekend was a lot, and then Monday and Tuesday just kind of really, like, dug into that wound. So, I got invited to a few hours up somewhere, not saying where, to go partying for the weekend with some friends that I made up in college, to go, like, celebrate a birthday and everything. I was like, bro, that sounds fun. Like, of course I'd want to do that. And so, ended up planning a road trip with, one of my friends. Like, we were, like, all spread out because, like, you know, after college we go home and shit. But it just happened, like, it was a good path for these certain friends. So, me, my friend Amaya, and my friend Chelsea, like, planned a road trip and came up to the place. And we hung out the whole weekend. And don't get me wrong, it was fun. Like, I enjoyed it. But, I don't know. It just feels like I kind of just felt like an accessory, you know? Like, it felt like I was intruding sometimes. Like, there was this whole friend group and everything, and I just kind of felt like an outlier. And it wasn't just me. Like, I'm, like, looking at some of these people that are in the group, and I'm just like, damn, like, this doesn't feel like that great of a friendship or a friend group. I don't know. That could just be me, like, projecting or some shit. I don't know. But it just, like, I don't know. And it really, like, there were times where, like, I felt like myself. I'm like, oh, this is really fun and everything. And there are other times where I'm just like, I can't be myself. And I feel like I'm having to put on a show, or, like, I just don't get the jokes, or, like, you're not my people, or shit like that. And I don't know, like, part of me is like, cut them out of your life, get them out. But it's also like something that I've taught myself is community is really fucking important. And that means not everybody in your life has to be like top tier, completely understands you, like Justin level understanding with me. There are different types of people in your life, whether it's like just a coworker, or if it's just like a friend, or if it's just like someone in your class, or like someone you say hi to at the gym, whatever. Like, all of those people are important. Obviously they have different levels of importance and everything, but that just because like they all aren't top tier doesn't mean you need to cut them out of your life. I think what's worthy of cutting out of your life is if they are causing you like distress, or just like bringing bad energy, not being a good friend. I don't know. And I hate saying these things, like putting them out, but it's like, this is like my one safe place. And it's not like safe place like, oh, I'm writing in a journal, or like I'm like talking to myself, or I'm writing in my notes app, which I tried to write in my journal last night after this whole fucking shit that happened, and I just like, I couldn't do it. I went to go do it. I haven't written in my journal in like 2 months, and I was just like, I feel no desire. And then this morning I ended up writing on my notes app, because for some reason that just felt better. And it made me feel worse. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Normally this is supposed to make me feel better, but getting everything out just made me feel like an asshole. Not an asshole, just like wrong. I don't know, like I'm just confused. I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. And actually that's another point that I want to want to get to eventually. But anyway, yeah, that weekend, like, some people I really connected with, and other times I'm just like, I don't know what to say or do, and I just felt like uncomfortable, that I wasn't matching energy, and I couldn't, like, I don't know. Oh, I wish I had my book with me right now. I don't remember if I said, but I'm reading Normal People, and it's really great. And it's like seeing raw emotions and shit like that, or like real people, or maybe just the author Sally Rooney, I think it is. Sally Rooney, something like that. Maybe she's just like very similar to me in my brain, but like the way she writes and the things that she puts down for puts into these characters, I'm like, oh my god, like I get that so much. And I just tried reading this morning, or maybe it was yesterday, I don't know, I think it was this morning, and there was something like he was saying, oh, blah 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 blah, with these people, like I feel like my silence isn't awkward, it's like a pleasing, like the silence isn't awkward, like it's still company and everything, and people enjoy it. And it's like, yeah, I really prefer when that's the case. And just that weekend, like it didn't feel like that. It felt the opposite. It felt like my silence was awkward, and I just felt out of place, and like I'm being like observed and everything. And I hated it. And there were times where I loved it, and there were times where I hated it. Well, not love like that feeling, but like love like experiences and everything. I got some cool pictures and shit, but it's just like, I don't know, I just felt out of place. Obviously when we were partying and stuff, like we were doing stuff, if you know, not like sexual, I mean like yeah, I think I was a little let's just say I accidentally ate some cat food. I pissed on a fence, and I tried stripping. I think that could probably tell you like what we were doing. It was a birthday party, whatever. But like, I mean, there was really good moments where we're like all together and we're like laughing and watching Descendants and Descendants 2, because like these movies are so dumb that they're good, or that they're funny. And then there's other moments where like we're going thrifting, and I'm just like, I don't want to be here. Like I hate this, and I feel uncomfortable. And it's just like, how do I judge that weekend overall? Like, did I have a good time? Did I not? Because there were moments where I'm like, I love this, and there are other moments where I'm just like, get me the hell out of here. And I genuinely don't know how to feel about it, because you're not always going to feel comfortable about things. You're not always going to feel like things are great. Like, there are going to be moments. And I just don't know whether to judge from that weekend, whether overall, like, how close I should consider those people. I mean, there were some people I didn't really talk to, but like, say Chelsea and Amaya. Like, Chelsea, she's great. And like, I don't know, sometimes I feel really cared about with her, but there's other times where I just feel like she's picking on me, and like, I don't know. You know, there's some people like who make it, maybe it's just I don't like it, or maybe some other people genuinely do like it, but there's just some people who, what the hell am I saying? There's just some people who, well, like, make other people the butt of the joke, or constantly like, the word that's coming to mind is bully, because that's how it feels sometimes. Another time, but it's like with my friends, like sometimes I'll do that, but not to that extreme. Like, I love banter. I love banter so much. I think it's so funny. Fat jokes, like, I don't mean them seriously. Like, there's nothing against like any of that. It's just like, I don't know. And after that weekend, it's like putting it into perspective. I'm like, damn, maybe like I can see why some people will look at that and think like, wow, you guys are bad friends. But it's like, when I do it with some of my really close friends, I don't feel bad about it. Like, it feels mutual and everything. It feels fine. And I think maybe that's the problem with the whole Chelsea thing, is like, she does it to me all the time, and like even Amaya will get in on it and pick on me, but it's like, I have no leverage. I can't like do it back and make it funny. Or if I do, they're just like, it's not funny. I don't know. But just all of that was like, it was a lot, bruh. And the fact that I'm stuck up there and I can't like escape or anything, and if I did like walk off or something, people are like, where'd Aiden go? And think like something's wrong, and then I have to explain myself, and it's like, I would love to explain myself, but I think that's just gonna cause drama. Like, I don't know, because a lot of things that I think about with that. People are like, oh, like if it's a true friendship, like you need to. Sorry, this car just came out of nowhere. I really don't know. Okay, I thought they were gonna like confront me. I don't know. I feel like with friendships, people are like, oh, like if you want to be true friends or whatever, like you need to like, if something upsets you, cross your boundary, you need to like say something about that. But part of me is like, that's just them. Like that's just how they are. And me trying to say like, hey, you're crossing my boundaries, can you not do this or something, like it almost just feels like, god damn it, it almost just feels like I'm telling them not to be themselves, and then the friendship just feels inauthentic. And I don't know, I think that's why part of the reason I'm so afraid to like speak up and say something when people are upsetting me is it's like, are they really like good friends, or is it just like, would a really good friend just not do that in the first place? I don't know. Because like, for example, Justin. Oh, that's, again, I need to update you guys on that crazy shit, bro. Like with Justin, he's so fucking bad at texting. Like, I would try to not say it before because I'm like, oh, like I don't want to put that out, like whatever. But truth is, he's awful at texting. He is kind of bland, like responding and everything. He takes forever to respond. He will ignore messages sometimes. And it, like, I can't help but feel like, I don't know, just like, oh, I don't know, I don't like that. But then in person, it's so great, like, he's so fine and everything. So it's really confusing. It's really fucking, it's like back and forth. And I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like I could bring up like, hey, could you be a better texter? But it's like, what am I gonna get out of that? Then I'm just gonna, every time I text, I'm just gonna feel like this is inauthentic. Like you're not, I want people to be who they are. And to tell somebody like, hey, I don't like this, change yourself, it just feels wrong in my eyes. I don't know. You know, maybe it just means like we're not meant to be friends or whatever. Maybe we're not meant to be friends, but like not that close or whatever. Just not, I don't know. But yeah, that's my whole spiel on like setting boundaries and shit. Which probably doesn't sound like a great thing because people should be advocating like set boundaries, like, you know, shit like that. But instead I'm over here, don't listen to what I'm saying. I'm like, don't take my shit as advice. I'm just like putting this out there. Maybe someone will be like, oh, I get that. Like I know what you're talking about. I don't know. What the fuck? Okay, I'll explain what the realization I made. Anyway, that weekend, blah, 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 blah. Had a lot of good times and a lot of bad times, and I just don't know what to think about it. And like with Chelsea, it's like, oh, sometimes I'm like, damn. But like with Amaya, like she's the same things, but I also feel like we're on this more of the same wavelength, brain wave, you know what I mean? I don't know. And it was just a lot. And then to come home and the very next day, I genuinely cannot remember what happened on Monday. Let me check my calendar. I did a lot on Monday and it like was very draining, but I cannot remember what. Why the hell am I in December? I don't have anything on my calendar, but I know I did shit. I know I was like stressed out, trying to do things and like balance going to the gym or like, didn't I see somebody? My cousin Paige. It was my cousin Paige. We went and hung out and I genuinely did not want to. But again, I had a really good time. Like, there were times, it was the same thing where it's like times where like, oh my God, I feel like you don't care about me. Like, I'm trying to tell her stories, like update my life. And it's like, oh, did I tell you about my knife or whatever? Like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like distracting. You're like, oh, like it just genuinely feels like you don't care about me. But then every time she tells a story, I'm asking questions and I'm like genuinely curious and I want to know and I'm like making her feel heard. And that's that whole giving but not receiving. And that's how it was. It felt that weekend as well. I'm like, I'm asking questions. I'm like trying to make people feel heard. But when it comes to me, nobody cares. And I don't know if that's because my expectations are so high. I don't know. And then like people will tell me, like Paige, she's like, oh, like I had a really good time and everything, and it was like nice seeing you, like we need to hang out more. And it just felt like, is that because I made you feel so heard and understood, but it wasn't reciprocated? Is that why I don't really know if I want to hang out again? Like, I had a good time. It was really fun. We went to Dave & Buster's, went to Cane's, we went to the mall, we went thrifting and everything, all this stuff. And there were moments where I'm like, literally gun in my throat, get me out of here. And there are other moments where I'm like, I'm having such a great time. And it's just, I don't know what to make of that. It's the same thing that happened the weekend. I don't know how to feel about that. What am I supposed to take away from that? Do I need to take away something for that? Do I need to, like, I don't know. You know, like it's so confusing. Like, how do I take that? How should I use that? Hello. What should that mean about our connection? What should that mean about our friendship? Well, just my cousin. I'll just say connection. That's like overall general. Like how I say relationship refers to like platonic. I think I've been saying that wrong the whole time. I think it's platonic because it's like Plato or some shit. I don't know. I learned it in math. Platonic, romantic, what's the other one? Familial, like shit like that. Like when I say relationship, I mean all that. And the same way when I say connection, I mean like, oh, that's basically the same thing. What should I like? What should I take away from that in terms of our connection? Should I emphasize more of the good things? Should I emphasize more of the bad things? Am I just overthinking everything because I have bad fucking anxiety? Do I need to see a therapist? Yes, probably. Do I need to be medicated? Maybe. I genuinely don't know that one because I'm really scared of medication. I don't like being dependent on those things, and you're literally like fucking with your brain chemistry. And I don't remember if I ever told you this, but I think that the true you is not like your actions or like I think the true you is not like your actions or like how you show off to other people. It's like up here, it's in your brain. I think your actions, everything are a reflection of who's up here. Actually that's a good one. Of who's up here. But it's not like, it's not really who you are, because the actions that you do, they could be false or whatever. Like you don't completely understand. Like at the end of the day, what's you is in your brain. And when you start fucking with that, with like medicine and everything, you're changing who you are. That's scary. That's like dementia and everything. I'm really afraid of dementia and stuff like that because, like I was just saying earlier, like I feel comfortable with myself. Like even at the end of the day, like that stupid, the lone wolf or whatever, that stupid alpha male, I don't know. Shit. Like I can trust myself. Okay, but if I have dementia or something, if I start taking medication and I'm like changing things, can I really trust myself? Like who's left to trust? And again, this whole trust thing is probably because like I'm not reaching out for help when I need it. And there are people in my life who I can trust and everything. I'm just at a moment in my life where, because there's so much shit going on and like I feel like stretched out. I feel, what's the word? I said ew because Christian would have made some joke about that. I feel so spread out. There we go. Yeah. I feel so spread out, and I feel like I'm not valuing my life and my boundaries and everything, and it's really making me hate other people. It's really making me, not like specific people, just people in general. Like I don't want to be around anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody. I want to be alone and live my life, but then when I'm alone, I'm fucking crying because I'm like, I feel alone. It's a cycle. It repeats and it sucks. Fucking sucks, bro. I'm overanalyzing because stupid fucking anxiety. Anyway, the whole hangout with Paige happened and it felt very reminiscent of, that weekend. And then yesterday happens, Tuesday. And again, I'm having to drive my brother to driver's ed and everything and take him to his drive and try to get like pack in the gym because that's something of my life that I want to do. And I feels like I can't. And then also like my parents are calling me, my mom, my brother, my sister, my other brother, just like, hey, blah, blah, do you want to hang out? Blah, 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 blah. Do you want to, like, hey, can you help me with this? Or whatever. And it's just like, yes, but also no, like, leave me the fuck alone. And then I hung out with some friends last night, and because of the whole driver's ed thing, like, I had to bring my little brother along. Like, it wasn't, it was just, I didn't want to have to fucking drive him back and everything. And then, I don't know, after being so drained for these past few days, like, these, like, hangouts that I don't know what to take away from, I don't know, I feel like, I don't fucking know, bro. And so then when I'm hanging out with my friends, like the last time I hung out with them, it was great. I was myself. I had so much fun. We took like sexy. We went on Pinterest and we were playing like, we were playing on the speakers like sexy R&B music from the 90s, and then we were posing on the pool table and like taking sexy pool table photos that we found on Pinterest, like going off the poses and stuff. That was so much fun. I had so much fun and I felt like I could be myself. Next hangout, I feel like I'm not, what's that phrase? The lights are on but nobody's home. The lights are off but the home is, I think the phrase is the lights are on but nobody's home. But when I was trying to learn that phrase, I'd always accidentally say the lights are off but the home is full. Wait, the lights are on but nobody's home. The lights are off but the home is full. Yeah, so that second one is the one that's wrong. But honestly, I think that should be a phrase in itself as well, because that's how I felt that whole time. The lights are off, like I'm just like, I don't feel present, but I feel present in my brain. Like I'm overthinking everything. I'm just like, oh my God, I can't be myself. Or like, I don't know how to react to things. Like everything feels so forced. I'm just like, I was just fine last week with these people, same people. What's going on? Why do I feel this way? And I know it's because of everything going on, but it's just like, every time shit like that happens, then I'll go and rethink an entire friendship and everything. It sucks. It's so exhausting. And it just felt like I was giving but not receiving. Nobody cared or whatever. Like, I didn't know what to do. I felt like I needed to take control of this whole friend group and everything that we're doing. And I remember we picked up my brother from driver's ed, and he's sitting in the front and they're like talking in the back. And I'm like, oh, okay, what are we gonna do? Nothing. They're still talking everything. And my brother Lucas, name drop, oops. My little brother Lucas was like, hey, we should go to the park. I'm like, that sounds fun, like I wanna go to a park. And like a playground or whatever. And I go back in the back, hello. I look back, I'm like, hey, like, do we wanna go to a playground? Got like mixed reactions. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what to fucking do for an hour until this movie starts. Cause oh my God, we watched Weapons last night. Such a good movie, so original, so creative. I loved, like, I want to rewatch it because seeing all the, like now that I know what happened, it was so weird. It was like taking two different movies and like stitching them together, but not in a bad way. It was like, I don't know. I really hope they make more of it. Anyway, so I'm just like, what are we supposed to do for like an hour? I don't know. And so they're just talking in the back and I'm just sitting in the front, like literally quiet, playing Alice Phoebe Lou on my phone, and I'm just like looking forward. And I kind of felt at peace because I'm just like, I don't need to, like, I feel like, I don't know. But there are moments like, hey, like, what's with the 1,000-yard stare? I'm just like, I'm okay, I'm chilling. I wasn't. But I was too afraid to say anything. And they're like, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh, the sun's setting, we should go. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this shit. You guys don't care about this. Like, at least, like, the little details and shit. Whatever. Anyways, it was like the same thing happened again, where it's like I had good moments and I had bad moments where I'm like, I love these people, and then I'm also like, I don't feel connected at all. I don't feel understood. And I think part of that is because it was these were like group settings, and it's a lot harder to like connect with people when you're in a group. But yeah. And again, I'm just like, I don't know what to take away from this. And I think having 3 of those hangouts in a row, really right next to each other, and I feel like I can't get my life together, I can't do the things I want to do, it was fucking with me, bro. And so I don't know, I feel better talking about this, but I'm also just like, I don't know what to take away from this. Yeah. I think that's my whole tangent on the giving but not receiving. Take from it what you will. I don't really have any advice, to be honest. besides just like talking about everything that happened and how I feel about it and my perspective on it. Hopefully I will learn more about this whole thing. Maybe I'll watch some Madeline RG about this. I don't know really. But yeah, that's the whole giving and not receiving. God, I feel like we're at 35 minutes right now, and this feels like a lot, but there's still stuff that I want to talk about with the whole Justin thing. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna speak on that because I feel like in a mood to talk about that, which is rare. And if it's short enough, I'll tack it onto this video, and if not, I will make it a separate shorter one and maybe post it at the same time. I don't know. But in case this is the end, thanks for listening, gang. Again, sorry this isn't on the floor. This is more like a Madeline RG type shit in the car, or like, if you guys know that Zach, he's this really funny dude, who got popular because his very first video was like him talking about some grinder date or some shit that went wrong, and he talked about eating ass or some shit, and this ended up getting like super popular, and now he's like, great, like hundreds of thousands of people on the internet know that I eat ass. And I was like, that's so fucking funny, bro. And he's really fun to watch. And he also does these like car video ones on his phone, so I feel very like them right now. Anyway, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for listening, blah blah blah. Hope you take something away from this. And yeah, wishing you the best, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Peace.